Hi, this is Chris with Usborne Books and More, and I wanted to show you some of our activity books. We have so many activity books. I'm probably going to go over my intended amount of time, but there's so many fun things I want to show you. What I want to start with are our Wipe Clean books. This one is Wipe Clean First Letters, and they come with a little wipe off marker. You don't need to wet it or anything, it just wipes right off. This one has like letters hidden in the pictures. Here's F's in the flowers and on the bridge. This one is V's, W's, X's, and Z's, and they're all over the ship and the island and in the water. And it's just really helping them to form those first letters, but in a fun way. There are so many titles in this series. There's Wipe Clean Mazes and Dot to Dot and First Drawing and Pen Control and different activity books. There's Castle Activities and Vacation Activities and Pirate Activities. Anyway, this is one of our most popular activity book series. I have several of them that I let my 3-year-old use when we're doing homeschool, and he calls them his school books, and he just thinks he's all big and grown up and has his own very important things to write in his school books. It's just adorable. Now, sticker books. We have so many sticker books, and they go from itty bitties. Like here is Sawyer's first color sticker book, and each page focuses on a different color, and they're finding all the stickers that have that color on the pages in the middle and putting them where they belong. And it's just a really fun thing to do together, and it's helping my little guy with his color identification, which, you know, that's not his gift. Color identification is not his gift right now. So we'll get there. Another fun one is First Sticker Book of Space. And this one is intended for littles, but it has lots of great information. It has stickers of all the planets that you put in the solar system. And it has stickers of things that are out in space, satellites and rockets. And here's a command center for a rocket launch. And on the moon. Anyway, lots of fun, real information, not dumbed down, not just silliness, stuff that they're learning about, but it's fun. And these sticker books really help them develop those fine motor skills too. Older kids sticker books. One of my boys' favorite series are the sticker dressing, and this is the sticker dressing warriors. They also have sticker dressing special forces and sticker dressing heroes and rescue workers, and just all kinds of different sticker dressing topics. But they also have historical information, and you dress the people in that historical era. These are warriors from the Persian Middle East. Here's Hannibal's army, and the stickers are in the middle, and you just follow the step-by-step directions to put the stickers on the different people in the book, and you learn about a little bit about that culture and that time in history. This one is one of the girl ones, sticker dolly dressing around the world, and again, it just goes through different cultures, and you get to dress the people in culturally appropriate costumes, and the costumes are in the middle, and you just follow the directions step by step, and you learn about different cultures around the world and get to dress your people. We have a bunch of older kid sticker books on different topics. This one's Ancient Egypt that my 6-year-old really wanted, and shows a lot of different artifacts and gives you a lot of information about ancient Egypt and different eras of the different dynasties. This one is classical music, and it talks about the history of classical music and the orchestra and just all kinds of different aspects of classical music. This one is my oldest son's sticker book of astronomy and space. There is one that's on human anatomy, but I don't have that one to show you. But This one is a lot more detailed than the first space sticker book that I showed you a minute ago. But these are really fun and makes it really hands-on and interactive for them to learn. Mazes. This is my first maze book, and they're really fun, detailed pictures. And if you don't want them to, if you want to be able to use it over and over, you can just slide like a transparency or a page protector over and have them do it with a wipe-off marker that you got with one of your Wipe Clean books and turn it into a Wipe Clean book. That's what I do with my boys. But these ones are not quite as complicated as our big kid maze books. These ones are a little more challenging, but lots of fun and interesting too. I have a little helper joining me who's supposed to be in quiet time right now. And there's things to find on some of the pages too. But they're really fun. Lots of different lots of different scenes and topics to look at in the maze books. One of my favorite new activity books is the fingerprint activities, and I'm going to need you to get down and go back to your room. And in the fingerprint activity book comes with ink pad and then different ideas for things you can make with fingerprints. And this is a really fun one, and easy way for everybody in the family to create something artistic and fun. So fingerprint activities is a winner. Another new one that is a favorite of mine that I didn't think would be is pencil and paper games. And this one I take with us to restaurants or doctor office visits. And it's got several different pencil and paper games that are perfect for my older kids. My older kids are like 9 and 6. But it has ones that I didn't even know about, and I've learned to play a few new games. Anyway, fantastic at a restaurant waiting for dinner, and it doesn't take up much room in my purse, and it's a lot more interesting and engaging than just coloring on the little kid placemats that they have. Okay, another favorite of my boys, all of them, are the paper airplanes to fold and fly. There are 4 different paper airplane books. This one is the first one. Well, I think there's 5 because there's a collection of 200 as well. But they come with directions on how to make 4 different planes. And here's the directions. And they also come with pre-printed, really cool papers to fold into airplanes. And I like that most of the designs of these airplanes are very basic and simple, and even my 6-year-old can do them without help. We have a bunch of activity cards. A lot of them are Wipe Clean. This is my favorite, probably the set of activity cards that I sell the most of. This is 100 things for little children to do on a trip. And what I love about this set is it has a really wide variety of age-appropriate activities. Like, it's not just puzzles that only my 9-year-old can do, or it's not just doodling that only engages my 3 or 6-year-old. There's a bunch of different little puzzles, and each card has a different puzzle on the front and the back. And it comes with, it doesn't come on a ring like this. They come in a box with a Wipe Clean marker. I put it on a ring so that it's easier for me to keep track of, and we don't lose cards this way when we go on a trip, or even I put it in the doctor office bag sometimes. Okay, we have a few different books of things to make and do. This one is Cowboy Things to Make and Do. And it just has fun little craft activities that are all to do with the theme of cowboys. A sheriff collage, a sunset painting, fingerprint ponies. And these are all really fun, and everybody in my family can do them, from the 3-year-old through together. Big Book of Things to Spot. This is a combined volume that has 3 different titles from our 1001 Things to Spot. But there's fun illustrations, and I like that it's not just find this, find that. Find 7 butterfly costumes, find 8 slices of watermelon, find 5 horse costumes. So you're counting and looking, and it's really a fun one to take on a trip or to somewhere where you have to wait a little bit, or even to read together at bedtime and do a couple of pages of Find It's. This is one of our color by number books, and I love that all the pages are different. And some of them you don't know what it's going to look like until you're about done, and others it's just filling in the different parts of things. And I think that this one gets detailed enough that even I could enjoy doing it in front of the TV at night, or when I'm listening to a book while my husband's watching TV at night. Anyway, I think that it's kid appropriate and adult appropriate. If you have someone who loves to draw or wants to learn how to draw, we have several books in the step-by-step drawing series. This one is step-by-step drawing animals, and the variety of animals in this thing is phenomenal, and I love that it even gives practice space right there on the page. Although I don't let my kids practice in my books. They have to get their own paper and practice separately. But there's a seahorse and a sea turtle, a crab, a squid, butterfly, snail, bugs, grasshoppers. It's just, the variety is really impressive, and they're really simple instructions that we can all do together. And we've even, as a family, done it with paints instead of pencils, and that was fun. This is a really huge drawing and coloring pad. These are really fun to use as like placemats. If we have Thanksgiving at our house and the cousins are over and everybody gets their own different activity placemat to draw and color at the table. And it's fun that it's a huge piece of paper and that every page is different. Lots of different activities in that. And then on the other end of the size spectrum, we have these little pocket books. This one is Pocket Puzzles. And these are more like middle, elementary level puzzles. But some of them are just doodling books too, where you just color it and draw finished pictures. And these are really fun to take on trips too. Great little handy size. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room. This is one of the drawing, doodling, and coloring full-size books. And I like that it's not completely black and white, and it gives you some starter spots and lets you be creative. And I feel like, again, this could be fun for an adult to do as well as a child. I have one of these that's just my own, and nobody else is allowed to color in it. The last two I want to share with you are My Very First Art Book. And this introduces kids to famous works of art and then has an art project that is like preschool through elementary school kid doable, and lots of different things to try and look at. So fun, colorful art, and then you get to do your own fun, colorful art. And it gives them a little bit of exposure to fine art and making their own art and different techniques and different mediums to use. So that one is one of our favorites to use for homeschool. And then this is another phenomenal activity book. The last one I'm going to show you, I promise. And this one is 365 Science Activities. This one is paper planes where you test your paper planes and you make adjustments to them to see how they fly differently depending on how you fold them. Foaming fizz. This one's really fun. And most of them are stuff that you have on hand. You don't have to like go order from sciencesupplies.com to get some bizarre thing to do it. That they're all pretty much stuff that you would have in your own home, and they are not super messy, and everybody can enjoy them from a preschool through like a middle schooler, I would say. Oh, goo, making your own goo and slime. Yeah, 365 different activities, and it gives you a little bit of the science behind each activity too. So those are activity books.